Welcome back, everyone, to some more The Outer Worlds 2. Today we are continuing on where we left off, and we are at a new location. Right now, we're actually on the ACS free market, which is right here, as you can see. We're walking around just talking. It has a bunch of merchants. We're talking to people. We do have a main story quest, but it's at a new planet called Dorado. We haven't actually gone there yet at the moment, but we're gonna walk around here a little bit, talk to some more people, and then after that we will get back to it. Oh, did I not level up last time? Oh, I did my perks, but I did my skills, but I didn't do my one perk. I forgot. Okay, well, it looks like we have a perk to grab first thing here. So, with that said, let's grab this, and then we'll get to talking and doing some more quests. I think we're going to grab what's charlatan. Many of your lies are more believable and will more likely be accepted as true. Additionally, the likelihood that enemies will target you is reduced. That's pretty good. Face reader. In conversations, options that reduce reputation with a faction are highlighted before choosing them. Additionally, gain a bonus to damage against... Ooh, that one's good too. Okay. Ghost. If you're crouched when an NPC starts investigating you, gain camouflage for a short duration. Has a cooldown between activations. I also really like camaraderie. Your companions will gather materials and items while you're away. Oh, wait, this is a new one. The party gains significant damage resistance for a short amount of time after reviving or being revived. Oh, man. I can't do that anymore. Additionally, taking damage no longer reduces your progress to reviving a companion. Ah, shoot. Well, I would have taken that, but I have reckless leadership, which doesn't let me revive them anymore. That's okay. I'm gonna go with charlatan. We're just gonna take that. Okay. We're back to it.
Buy from me, please.
Yeah, I would have taken that one where you can continuously revive them, but oh well.
We got coveralls.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Doctor dear, get your stitches.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Do we have any? Oh, the second choice I don't think I've gone to yet. I talked to the doctor here. Yeah, I didn't talk to this merchant then.
Look, everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need.
How's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
That doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you.
Let me see what you got.
Can do.
Oh, she has a lot of blueprints here. But we are running out of bits very fast. Shock disperser. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. That sounds insanely good. Wow, a lot of these. Are pretty good. Okay. We're good. Is this like a club here?
Reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand.
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
What seems to be the problem here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker, and you've been anything but.
Why not let him have an audience with the broker? At least he wouldn't bother you anymore.
See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
Wait.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Hold on. I think he might be... I don't know. I haven't looked at who the companions are, but I think he might be a companion. And the reason I know or think is because he doesn't have a faction, even though he's obviously protectorate. Meeting the broker sounds like it could be useful somehow. Maybe we can work together.
You suggest a
Right there.
partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
Let's hear it.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
How exactly do these refugees work with the broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Seems like a plan. I'm in.
Great. Take the lap cainted with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Casas, ever worked with a partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Search the refugee camp at the Golden Ridge. Okay. What about this guy?
Come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
You seem like you could be well informed. I have questions about the crash ship.
You've identified me properly. But information transference the lifeblood of Free Market Station. And if you want a transfusion, you'll have to grant me a spot of help. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
I can help. What do you have in mind?
Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told.
Guess I'll keep an eye out then.
Now, if you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Acquires information. So we need to find an iceberg drink.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Prospero asked me for some glacial aged whiskey. Do you have any in stock?
Oh, sure. Got it right behind the bottled gold and spiced silver. No, I ain't got any fancy booze for our in-house drunkard. And if he wants to know if I do, he should come and ask me himself. Or better yet, focus on his upcoming set.
What's with those masks some of the Sub Rosa agents have?
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
I see. Any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Oh. Goodbye then. Okay. Oh, we got an opening right here. Hold on now. Hold on now. Are we behind the bar? Sub Rosa Cutthroat. Hacking 8. Ooh, not gonna meet that. Leave your loyalties at the door. Good thing I walked all the way down here, crouching. Saloon cellar keycard. Wait, maybe somebody had it down there? Do I have any melee weapons? So close, man. So close. It's like right there. I don't know if they have the key card or not. I definitely need to get sneak 3 If I had sneak 3, I think I would have been able to take them out. Cutthroat. Oh, is it just that door? Oh, it's that door right there. Never mind. Hello there.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do battle over?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few here. Is it enough?
Sporting! Let us do battle. This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur,
Oh,
you need a
it's
sight more to compete
the
with
collection
me.
cards.
I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
It's like the bottleheads. You currently have 8 collected. Okay.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage
up,
me your
Flacco?
sports card collection. Though you shall not prevail.
We'll do so. Okay. Saloon back room key. What was the other quest here? Search the refugee camp on the Golden Ramp. Wait, I think that's not here, right? I think that's over on Dorado.
I shall see you at the refugee camp. Hopefully they shan't be chagrined by my presence.
Anything else? Oh. Whoop, my bad. Weapon vendor. Holy. Sheesh, they've got a lot here. These are all, man, if I had like so much money right now. Kill, hide, kill, hide. Plasma cutter. Yeah, we don't, I need to save. I can't spend all that. We've got way too much. Any party upgrades? She doesn't have any still. Alright. I think we might be good here besides getting that information from one guy. What the? Did someone just like...
Anybody even listening to... Hello,
Let me see if
once
this guy
more.
knows.
I guarantee you some of my inventions will be working soon. In the meantime, I've plenty of miscellanea for sale. Be happy to show you.
We might have to come back for that guy.
My contraptions don't...
For that information. Oh. Special brand of alcohol sold by an automech in the bazaar.
No more. Honest.
So this guy has it then. Oh, he's highlighted.
Meals current
Welcome to our... What may this unit rehydrate for you?
I'm looking for a special brand of alcohol, iceberg aged whiskey. Do you have any?
Yes, Iceberg Aged Whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Paulo. Current customer is not Prospero Paulo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
Prospero sent me to get the alcohol. Can't you make an exception?
Unit is not familiar with that recipe.
Are you in charge of the stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to... When
AKA
seen,
yes.
Mr. Error.
Alright, can I get behind there at all? Looking for an entrance. Oh. Oh, wait, there is an entrance. Oh. Find me. It's probably inside there. I just have my whole crew with me right here. A little sus there.
Has the fewest holes out of any close-on station for your money back.
All right, I think we'll come back here. I'll talk to this person and tell them what info I got.
Not a weapons store, right? As a treaty.
But before I do that, let me just save.
Greetings. How has the data collection fared?
Oh wait, never mind. We'll come back. There's more info we can grab. But we'll come back for that.
Latest contraband came in. Looked like quite the haul.
I mean, this seems like a place we're gonna revisit anyways because it's a market. So there's probably gonna be people coming and going as the story progresses and so on. So off to Dorado then. Make sure this is good. Yep, we got 3 out of 7. To Dorado. All right, we made it. Let's get out there. Transition to the Golden Gate. The Golden Ridge? Here we are. The second region? Yep, it looks like it. So we've got a quest over there already. Got some buildings right here. That looks like that'll probably be the main town or district. Jeez. Off to a good start. Oh.
sitting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Oh boy. Yeah, what's up, Ninja? Oh.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Hello there, bot.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Rift anomaly.
Attention passenger.
Nah, I won't be doing it tonight, but maybe.
This station sure going to scrap since last I stepped out.
Maybe this weekend or something. I haven't fully decided yet, since we're kind of like in the middle of this one. Yeah, I saw the next 2 episodes for Dispatch came out, which is cool.
One of these panels ain't like the others.
Oh.
Looks authentic. Maybe we should take it with us. Not like it's doing any good here.
Art enthusiast perk required. Art enthusiast 1 plus XP from companion kills. What? Okay. Hey, I'll take it.
Please continue keeping quiet until the next tram arrives.
Place is all types of messed up. Before we go down the elevator, and let me just keep exploring. Almost looks like an opening up there. I'm still caught up on that reckless leadership ability. But that's okay. Station reports. All right, we're going down. What do we have here? Plasma grenade. I'll pick that up.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
The 2 others are the companions, so throughout the game you find other companions that can join you.
Morale low. Condition feeble. Outer mech watching.
Of course, I can't get that door open.
Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Try going around this corner. Yeah, there's a bunch of other... I think we just met another companion soon here, but I think it's going to take some time before we get to that. That's actually what I'm headed towards right now, if we're able to get there.
some no good.
Oh, I should have grabbed the other weapon that I had. What does V do? V activates an ability.
Shush!
Ain't recharged. Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Go get him.
Always crabby.
Nice.
Back in business.
There's a few things if I could respec I would do. Yeah, like that's what the V was. When I took that person down. They each have their own ability that they can activate in combat, essentially. We're over here. Let me try checking these buildings. Sprat. How much damage does this do? 87. Oh man. There's bodies everywhere. Yeesh. Oh, there's another train car. This area is definitely more... It's going to be interesting getting around here. At least I think it will be. There's something here. Oh. Did I step on a trap? Sometimes I forget you stream multiple platforms and wonder who you're talking. Yeah, so I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's just me rambling as well. Because it comes in waves. Sometimes it gets real chatty and other times it doesn't. So I just keep on yapping either way.
Because yes, it is.
Yes, I tell you before I kill you.
It's a lot of trouble.
Oh shoot. I thought I had the melee weapon out. Whoops. My bad. Whoa. Okay, we got some more. love how fast their ability is regenning. It's so good now. I missed this body. Oh, oh no, there's a ring. Another distraction device. That looks like it might be some sort of town. I don't know if we can... If I try going across that, am I just gonna fall in? One sec, Chad. Okay. Oh man, I didn't see there's people here. Still trying to see if I can get this.
Medical pack now.
He's about to go down again. Where are they? One more. Oh no, we're good. All set there. There's a part of me debating with the reckless leadership ability about maybe figuring out using some console commands to remove it. But I don't know. I never really thought about the ability of getting the leadership one that allows you to just take damage and res them. Because in that case, I would.
Hard-working scrappers. Anti-Choice needs you to bring scrap. Bring whole armloads to drop location 14C. 14C. You bring scrap. We give Adrena time. Very simple. Special. Bring us an order targeting system. Get lots of Adrena time. And remember, if any scrapper attacks us again, no Adrena time for anyone. 14C, scrap. Adrena time, no fighting, no violence. That's all. Hopefully even your rotting gray matter can comprehend this.
That's not the one you need to worry about. Over here! 3 hole in the head!
Nice. It's crazy just how many times he goes down, man.
Mission failed. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Whew. Obliterated. Oh man. This will probably be, I'm planning on just doing a long one. Ninja. What's up, Daniel?
Error. Navigation systems offline. Unable to locate designated path.
Alright, I'll talk to the bot in a second here. Whew.
Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
What seems to be the problem, my artificial friend?
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
Requirement, hack 8, automech. I can't either. Can't think of any way to help you, but I'll return if something comes to mind.
Farewell, potential qualified engineer.
Okay. 1 sec. We're headed up that way, I guess. Or, you know what, let's just go this way. Kinetic plasma pistol. It's the first one of those. More items here. Man, it's so beautiful not having a carry capacity. Like at this rate, I feel like most games just don't do it. Just let people carry as much as they want. It's such a tedious thing nowadays. Or give an option. Because not having one here, oh, so nice. Okay. I don't know whether to try to go around here or if I should go all the way up. You know what? Since we're right here, let's go all the way up. Because worst case, it unlocks a new checkpoint or fast travel point. Although it looks like that is going to take me down.
Looks like we're in for a hike.
Yeah, a little bit.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Take time, Commander. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Let's get rid of these fools so we can enjoy the view. Yeah.
Nice. Clearing them out has been pretty good here. We got more of that. So many little materials to pick up here and there. We got more of them. What's up, Billy? How's the game so far? It's been fun. We're finally at like the 3rd location, I think, which has been a good time. Get him. Got him. Well, 2nd main story location, 3rd available one that we've discovered.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
That's gonna explode. Something is about to explode.
I'm back. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Whew. How's the beginning start? What's the reason for everything, if that makes sense? So essentially, you are part of the Earth Directorate, which in a way, something similar to like Helldivers. The faction is all about going in and being the neutral force to stop whether it's a company going too far or a government going too far. Whatever the case is, they are the neutral peacekeepers in a way, or supposed to be. And one of the people that is a part of your squad turns out to not be so nice. And now we're trying to find them. 10 years have passed, and we're trying to find them. And that's where we're at. Whoa, that looks awesome. This area looks pretty cool.
You could sell everything here and still not have enough to buy a can of Forced Worst.
This control panel is connected to a charging port for a Dragoon auto mech, which currently stands immobile, sleeping its mechanical slumber. A number of wires hang freely, disconnected from the main motivation port.
Almost feel bad for him.
See if I can take out like 1 or 2. Oh no.
charged yet. Miss me. Claw.
Whew. Just the way that guy died. Just standing there like that. We do a manual save again. Where is level? Oh. Let's go back old ones. Except
One thing about Arcadians is they know how to build. Back on Tau Ceti, all we had was a minecart to push each other around in.
high security lockbox. Nice. Oh, there's more of these. Another mural piece.
What I wouldn't give for a little public transport right about now.
That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna say that a lot here because it all looks so good. It's crazy. I do feel like I'm kind of running all over with no direction, though. Because we don't really know much about this place yet. So, like, I don't know what's what. We haven't been to the main town yet, either. Let's break down all the junk. Let me actually sort through some of this. Small plasma. Biomass. That's the incendiary. Oh, this one's stolen. That's crazy. I have 1,800 shock rounds. Still using the rookie gun as of right now. Let's go back. Over to this side. There's a main entrance right there. I see somebody is indoors. Before I go in though, let me check this. Oh, we found another card. Toxicity crash threshold. Yeah, there's the refugee camp we have to go down to. Let's head inside.
Sure, it's pretty now, but have we considered what it might look like on fire?
Estate's key. Barred shut.
Window.
Oh.
Don't like it.
These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes, yes! Grab an order glass crawler next outing. They'll display us in the standing before we cut them up.
We've got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
Take him out.
Talking to myself.
Let me handle this.
One down.
Won't be terrorizing anyone now.
Two down. Wham, bam, and whatever that was.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our good colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
I don't trust that thing. Okay, well, I guess it's nothing. Why is there randomly a statue with the cloth over it? Wham bam. There it is. Shotgun hammer triggers a shotgun blast on hit. Requires loaded shotgun ammo to fire. That's crazy. There's some sort of animal inside there. Oh, we have the estate's key now. Incendiary light revolver. Logs. Blood-soaked orders. Sheesh. That's where we were just at. All right. I forgot, since I hit level 10, my companions can level up too. And then we're gonna have to find a way how to get down there. I guess getting down shouldn't be as bad. Looks like there's kind of a spot right there to jump down. All right, let me do the companion upgrades real fast. We have here, while Niles is in the party, containers have a small chance to contain a large cache of scrap. While exploring, Niles periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them on the minimap. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. Ooh. I kind of like the spotter one. Yeah, let's do it. Apply. I wish I could, if I could reset this one, I got him to the, I'm taking him down, I probably would. 25% armor damage would be pretty good. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in addition to the normal healing. Eating food or drink while she's in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass for crafting. I'll take the inhaler one. Okay, not bad. Chat, give me like 2 minutes here. I'm just gonna grab a drink and then we will continue. So, BRB. Alright, I am back. Had to feed the dogs while I was at it. Alright, let's get down this way. Looks like this is actually one of the routes that we came. I can tell by all the bodies. And I remember this little path. I wonder if that was part of a quest or something. There's a pretty large base for it to be like that. At least I think. Inhaler charged. Nice. All right, now we're going around. It's over here. Can I see in there? Just a giant storage container that's all banged up. Same. Nothing. Oh, is that the guy? Yeah, that's him. That's the guy, Tristan. Go chat with him.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
Oh, what is that one? Psychopath? Any ideas who did this?
I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
If that's the case, why bother?
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
Discuss findings with Tristan. Jeez. Really is a mess all over. Lots of materials, at least. One of the camp's terminals contained an entry related to automech. I did see that. It said that there are 0 of them charging. More of those. Unlock, explode. What's the lockpick? 5. Grab that. This auto-mechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat damage. It's impossible to gauge what took it down or what was firing at it.
Yes, that's an incisor, all right.
He went up here for a second. Or is there something up here?
What sort of life was this? Without the Sovereign's guidance.
This corpse has a series of standout wounds, but you're not able to gauge about what may have caused them. So many grenades and distraction devices.
Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots.
I feel like Tristan and Niles might be a good, interesting combo. What's up, Gunner?
These people could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm.
Did we already check this one? Yeah, we did. Okay. I think we're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. Probably locked behind those doors. Unfortunately. Sam, thank you for the follow. Engineering. No, I don't have one, Sam. And I'm not sure. Oh, there's something in there. Anything else here? Let me talk to Tristan, see what he says.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Found something I think might be important.
Let's hear it.
Found a high-powered transmitter. Looks pretty heavily damaged.
Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
The struts bore jagged striations at their bases. It was moved from another location.
Logical. Your deductive skills would be better served in the Protectorate, but that does not reduce their efficacy. Did you have anything else?
Found a terminal entry cataloging the base's automechanical defenses.
I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force. Assuming there was a superior force.
All I know is whatever killed these people was stronger than a platoon of automechs.
An apt theory. Yet there are no signs of a large force's egress. The automech should have mounted a consistent defense, but there are no signs this occurred.
Started playing, having a blast, went law enforcer. I debated about going it. If I, 10 years ago, I probably would have. But I went professor instead. One of the corpses had some pronounced wounds.
Someone visited much carnage on this place while leaving few signs of their presence. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
Guns and medical. I feel like I'm always missing out on so much conversation. Even though I'm expecting speech, but there's a lot of blood and gore. Looked like a pretty violent death.
Death by shotgun, as the wounds appear to me, are often painful, drawn out.
There is a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
Myriad dead refugees, killed in a particular way, but only a single destroyed automech. I'm beginning to make a connection. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
The barrel was nearly melted off. Looked like it had fired many, many times.
Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed.
This is everything. I'm going to look around some more.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
Let's do a final sweep. Final sweep here. Is there anything he comes up with? One thing I'm kind of surprised about is how little the observation, like, it doesn't highlight anything. I wish it would highlight things further away. All right, I don't think there's anything else to grab. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Has your search uncovered anything of remark?
No, I think done with my investigation. I think I've discussed everything I wanted to.
You're certain you've combed the place to your liking?
Let me look around a little more.
I shall continue.
A little more. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. It shows the search area right here. Turn off my light. We already used that one. Nothing there. Oh. Hold on. Radio tower. Wavelength history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions at a semi-regular intervals. Someone tampered with the transmission array in order to send the signal. Objective complete. There we go. That's what we needed.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? Inform me.
I found something. I took a look at the camp's wireless communication tower.
Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
Seems like there was some tampering, but I don't know the significance.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see. Did you have anything else?
No, I'm done with my investigation, and I think I've discussed everything I wanted to.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yep, this time we have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
How do you think they died?
I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge.
I know their deaths were savage, but not much more than that.
Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
Hard to say. A lot of people have access to automechanicals. Could have been anyone.
Yes, but remember, these automechanicals were capable of killing dozens of people. Automechs so heavily armed would need to operate from a charging base relatively close by. The assailant likely believed killing the refugees manually was beneath them, choosing to compromise the camp's automechanicals instead. How do you think this was done?
Maybe they were just defective?
It's too convenient.
No, I don't know.
submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs.
Yeah.
The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override.
I was thinking
The
that.
only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
I think it has to do something with that stolen relay. Its destruction was deliberate.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
And the Protectorate wouldn't take that kindly, or take kindly to that.
After the Vox relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
If only we'd found that dastardly sentinel. They must have answers for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate, though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
Oh boy. Survive the ambush.
Bent on eliminating any stragglers. To arms!
Here we go. Oh boy.
Always crabby. The Crabble Claw's angry. Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Shock him.
Come back. Over here. Free hole in the head. Prosecuting.
Did you say prosecuting literally? Oh, he has a giant hammer that he uses.
That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
We did it.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Okay. Return to the bartender. He wants to meet up there again. Honestly, might just go do that. If we have a quick way out. Yeah. Let's go back to incognito. Enjoying it? Yeah, it's fun. Also, while we're here, I can actually grab this weapon. Do transfer. I'm gonna try grabbing this one again. And then let me mark a bunch of stuff to junk. Like all this armor. Sentry blade. Wait. Oh, shoot. How's that sentry blade? It's still not good. That's okay. Vaulted revolver. I'm really enjoying Outer Worlds 2. It's better than the first game. I think so too. Yeah. It's, at least so far, it's much more of a memorable experience. It's still that getting used to everything. That's always a part of all this, but it's been fun. A trophy from a daring hunt, rest in pieces. It's the skeleton crab. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. What? Yeah. What else was I gonna grab? Was that it? I think that was all I was gonna grab. All right, let's go back to the Free Market Station. All right, sweet. Okay, chat, give me like 2 minutes here, and then we will go ahead and do this. Just need to take the dogs out real quick, and we'll go hand this quest in. I'll be right back. Yeah, there's a lot of replayability here too. 1 sec, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Dog's taken out. Go talk to Tristan at this spot. Oh, let's put that away.
How are the informant lines treating you?
And the outcome with NPC quests and decision making, Zalama? Yeah, I would say so too. I mean, there's already like a few big things I would do differently if I was doing another playthrough. Is anyone still playing Starfield? I haven't done one walkthrough. I've done one walkthrough. I haven't played since. I've wanted to go back to do the like what's it called? I think there's another DLC coming out, but I wanted to go back to it to do the Star Wars like mod pack
Greetings
eventually.
Again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
We've been to the camp that you wanted us to look at.
The encampment had been raised. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
Hard to take that much solace in that with so many dead.
Unraveling the truth of things was anything but simple. Considering the circumstances and your nature as an outsider, I think you did well.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind?
I think I see what you're getting at. I'll check it out.
Sharp. I like it. Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly. Really now? Thank you kindly? Huh? Alright, we're gonna go sneak 3. And thought about doing hack 3. I'm gonna go speech 7. I want to try to get speech and leadership to 8. Alright, let's see what we got down here. I mean, we've been down here once before. Ah, I missed that last time. Playing No Man's Sky again, it's really good. I want to go back to it so bad too. So bad. Francis Min. What have we got here?
Anyone had asked me, I'd have put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses.
Quest update not found. I thought Sub Rosa was supposed to see me as a friend. Why make me jump through hoops?
My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body. Though, when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
Someone want to fill me in with what's going on?
I shall in time, when fewer prying ears abound.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside, if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
Run along now. I've spent more than enough time entertaining wayward sprats.
Okay, so we can talk to him about that. I mean, let's try going down here for a
I
second.
recruited a Protectorate subject direct leg from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject? Forgive me for withholding my
You're jealous of my charms.
Yeah, real jealous. So are the half-dozen ACAD execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
Nothing else down here. Alright, we're good. Let's go talk to him.
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together?
An agent? Ooh, okay. An agent of the Protectorate would lower themselves to work with a third party?
I think you have earned forthrightness. I came to Free Market Station to seek the true killer of my mentor, the Supreme Arbiter. Sub Rosa deals in information, and were thusly my best lead on her killer. They gave me less than I'd hoped, but it was at least a start. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. I have no ship, and no support.
Has the Protectorate sanctioned this investigation of yours?
My colleagues have accepted that her death was a natural one. Questioning an explanation of that nature is foolish, dangerous even. Nonetheless, the circumstances of her death trouble me. I cannot allow myself to accept the explanation that's been put forth without investigating to the fullest of my abilities.
Who do you think killed her?
I do not know your allegiance, and accordingly shall not speculate. Suffice it to say, for now, that I fear the true killer is within the Protectorate.
I think that a high-ranking Arbiter would have their own ship.
Utilizing one of our craft for independent purposes would have rendered me conspicuous.
Fair enough.
I knew Sub Rosa would offer steady transport as long as I paid their exorbitant fees, just as I knew they would collect information on my every movement. But I neither trust them, nor have the funds to continue this relationship for much longer. You, on the other hand, have proven to be a capable partner.
And how do I know I can trust you?
I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable, barring some extreme action on your part.
Suppose I'm convinced. You can accompany me, but you need to follow my orders.
I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow?
I'll be dealing with people of multiple factions. No killing them without my go-ahead.
Ah, I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end.
That seems reasonable.
Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
I don't argue he seems capable, but let's be mindful where his true allegiance lies.
All of us together might make the locals nervous. Head back to the ship, Inez.
I was afraid of this. Remember to duck if he starts swinging, all right?
Let us be off, Commander.
Okay. We got Tristan in the party now. Let's see what he's got. Tristan. Juggernaut. Okay, so he has charges at the target, ending this charge with a powerful blow. The target and enemies nearby take massive damage from the hit and are knocked away. His ability must be fully charged and you must be targeting an enemy. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Enemies are more likely to target Tristan and hostile effects on him last half as long. Every 3 melee attacks by Tristan activate his hammer grenade, dealing bonus physical damage in an area around his target. Yeah. Whew, I'm taking that. When choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Tristan will always taunt enemies in addition to any other speech attack effects. Causes aggression, forcing the afflicted to attack the applier. Huh. When choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Tristan will always frighten enemies in addition to any other speech attack effect. So we can either have him taunt them or frighten. Let's go frighten. Bullseye. Yo, thank you for the prime there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I feel like Niles and Tristan are going to be a good companion pair. I like Inez too, but she's a little too pro Auntie's choice for me. Although this guy is Protectorate,
Just heard back.
that's not too bad.
Higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vigilant.
He seems pretty reasonable though. Alright, let's check in with everybody before we go back.
Arbiter Rao has been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing and really funny. This
Got some
unit
questions.
is available to answer any queries.
We'll assess the crew later. Mainly watch on YouTube, but I use my Prime on your... Hey, well, I appreciate it. For real, that's... I really do. Like, stuff like that is... always means a lot. Just to redeem it. So, thank you. I've done it a few times myself, and I know how... a little inconvenient it can be, but I really do appreciate it.
You owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that Arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
What's the problem? It seems fairly upright to me.
Don't let the luxuriant hair and good looks fool you.
I know who's watching my back. Raul would be a fool to try anything with you around.
I'm flattered. But if there's any match to be made for a Directorate agent, you've just brought him onto our ship. Armed. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once.
If you keep this attitude, you and Tristan will be off to a rocky start.
Don't know whether I should laugh or groan. Anyway, there's my piece. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind?
I think that's totally fair, though.
Oh yeah? What's needling you?
Found a lot of liquor in the safe in the captain's quarters. Know anything about that?
Shit. Knew I was forgetting something.
Val said you asked to hide the key card to the safe so you could dry out.
Of course she did. I had some trouble adjusting in the years after Horizon Point. I was in pain more times than I wasn't. Had trouble sleeping. The drinks helped. Until they didn't.
Tell me more about this insomnia you suffered. Spare no detail.
I will. Just so long as you promise not to take notes or nothing. I'm not some patient or specimen, Commander. Just so we're clear. For those first few years, every time I laid down and closed my eyes, I went back there. To Horizon Point. I'd swear I could feel the explosion again, the heat coming at me. I'd wake suddenly in the middle of the night, startling at nothing. Sweating like I'd run a race. Sometimes Zeb sat up with me. He told me I'd get better with time, and I did. The sedatives he was occasionally able to get his hands on didn't hurt neither. Anyway, that was the past. I'm good now. I found other ways to cope. Healthier ones.
Proud of you. Kicking that bad habit can't always have been easy.
Most things worth doing ain't. When I'm not out there heroically saving the colony, I like to tinker around the ship or work on Val. I exercise. Been considering taking up cross-stitch. What do you think?
Sounds lame. Your stress relief is our gain. Who else is going to hold this ship together?
Just remember you said that the next time I'm puttering around at odd hours making a racket. And thanks. Was there anything else you needed, Commander?
That's all for now. Okay. What about Inez?
So, Arbiter Rao. I can sympathize with his plight to some extent. Dead mentor, apparent cover-up, sure. I'd be mad too. But why do we have to be the ones to help him? Hasn't he got any other Protectorate hullheads to come to his aid? Maybe I ought to spell this out. I'm his enemy, Commander, and he's mine. Letting him aboard is putting both of us in a bad spot.
He deserves to know the truth, same as anybody.
Yeah, but do the rest of us deserve to be put at risk? I ain't just saying this to be contrary, Commander. If he actually agrees to keep the peace, then fine, but I still gotta maintain due diligence. You should too. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
We discussed something personal?
How personal are we talking?
Been thinking about your graft. What if Doc Tinsley expertise isn't enough?
If this new graft fails, you mean? Then I keep pushing forward till I can't anymore. You didn't see me when I first got out of surgery and came to Paradise Island. The fact that you and I met at all is a testament to Doc's skill. But suppose if her treatment doesn't stick, then maybe it's my time to go. You can only cheat death so many times. You know that as well as I do.
What about the doctor who gave you that first graft?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you who that doctor was or where they're stationed. Grafting was a procedure in its infancy, see? So corporate like to keep things hush-hush. Can't say I like the thought of it. Could have been cut open in the middle of a cave for all I know. I'd rather not dwell on those moments, if it's all the same to you. What matters is the here and now.
What else we got? Wanted to continue our discussion about the Earth Directorate.
Yeah, figured you might. I want to say up front that I got nothing against you or your crew. Ain't one to judge the firearm by its plating. And so far, you ain't given me reason to doubt your character. But the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for.
Why do you mistrust them?
The Earth Directorate swore a promise to every colony out there. That if you plead for help, help will come. Maybe not immediately, but you know, maybe sometime this decade. But that's all a heap of shit. You know how many of us in Tau Ceti tried to send messages? And when that didn't work, how we begged the stars for the Earth Directorate to save us? They never responded. Never showed up. Not when I was a child, certainly not by the time Auntie's Choice came around. You ask me, you're selling folk a lie.
Sorry that the Earth Directorate let you down, but I'm trying to remedy that.
I know that. I see you doing all you can to help folk. Look, I ain't holding you to account for the Earth Directorate's ills. No more than anyone would hold me to those of Auntie's Choice. We're our own people. No matter how often I'm hit in the face with that fact, with you, with Ethel, it's rather easy to forget at times. But talking through this reminds me. And I appreciate it, Commander.
No problem. I'm glad we talked. I don't want our affiliations to come between us.
Nor do I. Fine by me?
What else we got? Took a peek at your sketches. You some kind of naturalist?
Oh, come on. It's just a hobby. An obvious one at that. I picked up drawing from the grandpa in the domicile next door back in Tau Ceti. When I was a kid, he told me the best way to appreciate nature was to create some of your own and carry it with you. The notion's taken on a bit of a different meaning now with Auntie, but I reckon that Grandpa has the right of it.
Good work. I prefer this Auntie's method of creating nature, for the record.
Want to know a secret? So do I. Don't get me wrong, they've done a lot of good. Modern medicine sure beats slathering plant matter on your wound. But there's something to be said for partnering with nature, not fighting for dominion over it.
Sounds like you've taken his teachings to heart. What was his name?
Vincent. He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Of course, that didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself. And in Tau Ceti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards. We shared what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much.
What happened to him?
Last day I saw him, he refused the half-salt tuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's Choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
Sorry to hear that, Inez.
It's been years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow, ain't meaning to talk your ear off.
Nah, you're good. Something else.
Fine by me.
You mentioned you were in Tau Ceti. What was that like there?
Not great. It was a mining colony under Spacer's Choice. Didn't have much, but my parents worked hard to ensure we had shelter and a warm meal every day. They're good folk. I love them. But I don't think they ever quite grasped how bad things were before Auntie's Choice came. They warned me not to join up, you know. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in the promises of this foreign corporation. But I'd rather take a risk on them than be resigned to how things were.
Maybe Spacer's Choice made the same promises to them.
Maybe. Though what I've seen from Auntie's Choice should put my folks' doubts to rest. Right away, I got the offer to enlist and the bonus paid at signing.
How bad was life under Spacer's Choice?
Our colony was isolated, which meant our Spacer's Choice overlords could do as they saw fit. Everyone lived in squalor, save for a select few. We were little more than workhorses. Those of us at the bottom only found joy with our families, our friends. But love alone can't get you through the toughest, darkest winters.
Must have been difficult leaving everything behind to come here.
I miss the sunsets, and my folks, though I know they're well taken care of nowadays. But that's about it. Most of my friends joined up when I did, so we took our community with us. Leaving my hometown itself, it was an eager farewell.
Were they the only ones who didn't welcome Auntie's choice?
No, not at all. But I ain't sure my folks oppose them now. They have good jobs and a roof that doesn't leak. The ones who didn't adjust, however, was our management. Some of them tried to cut a deal. Company secrets in exchange for an entry-level administrative role, and made it out okay. But most violently opposed the takeover, and that ain't hypothetical. Reckon a bullet in the gray matter was more palatable than being forced to the bottom rung. Says it all, really.
Something else?
Fine by me?
Never mind. All right, we are good. Let's go see what's going on up here. I think this is Tristan's room. Oh, you actually take your helmet off. Clipped to be just so. Bonsai tree. Insists that growing library of research material. Understand criminal mind. Some issues are also trove of information. I was wondering if he actually took it off or not.
Quaint. The grease stains and thrice retrofitted pipes give one the thrilling impression that the ship might burst into flames at any moment. I suppose there's something charming about its lived-in nature. Nevertheless, I have availed myself of the ship's cleaning supplies. Unsightliness is an enemy as sure as any other.
I'd like to discuss personal matters.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
How's the life of the Arbiter treating you?
Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
I wouldn't mind hearing more about your relationship with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
You talk a lot about this Sovereign. What's so special about him?
Why, he is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
That part I get, but why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of Arcadia last for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
So how do Sentinels and Arbiters differ?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
What was your upbringing like?
Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege.
Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her protégés to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an Arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
The second one is so good. Arbiters don't need evidence to prosecute. What's to stop them from brutalizing everyone?
An Arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and
Are you
upholding
sure about
the
that, brother?
Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
Sounds like you've just created a system where no one can ever step out of line.
Why would they need to? The Protectorate provides everything any individual could want. Anything beyond the norm is unnecessary at best and actively traitorous at worst.
Why do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgments?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we protégés needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas.
Wow, actually making sure a crime happened before you punish someone. How impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should.
Let's change the subject.
Ask, and I shall answer.
I'd like to gauge your opinion of the crew.
Who amongst our motley assortment would you care to discuss?
What do you think of Niles?
I find Agent Ibarra most curious. His system of values differs from my own, but not so much as I would expect. I look forward to understanding him better. He faces an interesting dilemma as an isolated member of the Earth Directorate. As do you, of course. I hope you both remain steadfast to your values.
What about Val?
She is an endearing piece of engineering. Her continued functionality, despite her advanced age, speaks to a skilled caretaker, though she retains certain quirks. Earlier, she bumped into my head, bleating, "Please do your part to keep the incognito clean. Remove any and all foreign mineral deposits."
How's your relationship with Inez?
She is an enemy combatant, and were I not in your command, I would be honor-bound to bring her low. Yet, she is also oddly intriguing. She does not possess the scavenger's appetite of her colleagues. Perhaps if I came to know her better, I might, find techniques to use against her fellows.
See,
She
this
is
guy
most
has
certainly
promise.
A typical Auntie's choice minion, unfortunately. Though overlooking it is immensely difficult, I shall do so to maintain positive relations with yourself.
Good. Let me ask you something else.
Verily, idle gossip hardly suits an arbiter anyhow.
That's enough for now. That in general makes me want to run with both of them in the party and see how they react to each other. Okay, back to Dorado. But then I would not have Niles, who is our... I mean, he's more along the lines of me, but more neutral. Oh, so he's all the way over there. Like, we could go these two. We'll just go these two.
Think they made the statue big enough?
That's cool that he throws his helmet back on. Okay, let's go to the main objective because that looks like a town over there and we're probably gonna have a lot of people to meet. Go down here. Will this take me down to the first floor? Yes, it does. Okay, great. It's exactly what I wanted.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
We?
My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Something's wrong with you and your story.
Of course there is. It's my family. They're hurt, dying.
Let's go. Lead the way.
Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
Yeah, I was a little sus about that. I'll have this at the ready. Go ahead, sir. Try something. See what happens. I knew it. We got him. Yep, that's about what I expected. Plan is good. We got a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Oh, it didn't work out that time. Didn't some right here? Let me see what's up around this corner. Oh, we've got... Oh, God. Those are the Varachnids.
How are you still upright over there?
Oh, man. Crashed 20 times with the medical inhaler.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
We're good.
Sure you have my back.
Oh, drug addiction. You've used the inhaler so much that you've become reliant. Individual uses are no longer as potent, but you've built up tolerance from overuse. Health restored from the toxicity received from it. No, I'm not going to take it. I don't want to have that as a as a flaw. Whew. I feel like it's so easy to crash like that. I mean, the toxicity for this one is a lot, to be fair. So I totally understand why. But I didn't realize I was crashing so often. All right, let's keep going. Going this way again. Man, it can be so difficult not having... Like, only getting 2 skill points per level feels just so slow at times. Like, even if I wanted to have something else increased. Matriarch's Mercy.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Charlatan. But I'm a resident already. I only left because my dear pet Sprysander got out.
How coincidental. I, too, had a pet sprat also named Sprysander. Once, long ago.
What?
I loved him. Fine, you may enter. And cherish your beloved pet. Holton Close. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
I thought the refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here.
People sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything,
Very well.
talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Okay.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defecting, there's no putting this
I
rat
swear,
back into the camp.
it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
Wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Allow me to find you some help.
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
Oh, no. What do you make of the situation around camp?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
I should go. Feel better.
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the subtle algorithmic... And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
I was wondering if you could tell me the square root of pi.
Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and/or attempt at conversation. Anything else?
I meant to ask about the situation in town, but your presence here distracted me.
Ah, distraction and I are old colleagues at this point. My part in these shared circumstances is admittedly somewhat unique. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were.
Crabble patties?
That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
So you're just mathing out here in public so passerbys can watch you math?
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
Maybe they all have more pressing concerns than polynomials.
They must be exceptionally pleased with the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy. Numbers here are pretty compelling. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Most people need more than medicine and water to be happy.
We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction.
2.7?
But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Then back to it I shall get.
Okay. Interesting conversation. All right, what was our quest here? Here we go. The bartender,
My
they
soup
always...
is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Never mind.
Law. I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations lighted the cluster.
That's the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Rogue? Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did.
Sub Rosa.
Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Can you tell me anything about the situation in the settlement?
You used at least 2 words I ain't sure I know. And I already forgot the question. No? I think.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Okay.
This is truly a misbegotten settlement, and criminals are allowed to operate openly within it. Architect's mercy.
You got business? No? Move on.
I helped an agent of yours in Fairfield. She promised I would find friends in Sub Rosa.
You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh? Forget it. You can come in.
Hey. Oh. Oh, she's right there. Got another card.
Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly
That's
less
me.
trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband.
If your wares are so good, why are you operating out of the refugee camp?
It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers, at only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
Explosives. You're just a war profiteer. Don't try to pretend otherwise.
Yes. Obviously. I don't believe I ever implied otherwise.
Show me your wares.
Idle browsers will be escorted from the premises.
All right, relax. Incoming damage may change defense mode. Automated ATP injectors. When your health drops below 50%, this mod grants a large bonus to sprint speed. Ooh, 2 advanced decryption keys. I'm gonna buy them both. Sniper rifle, shock barrel, burst assault rifle, explosive rounds. Whew. Sniper rifle silencer. Ooh. I need a sniper rifle. I'm buying one. Sell my junk. Buying this. And that. I have a burst assault rifle and the sniper rifle now. I have all these on me right now. Sheesh. All right, we're good. That was a good trade, I'd say.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Hmm? Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Mapother and Mudge sent me.
Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins? What does that solve?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
That's interesting. I came here to ask about the situation in the camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
Hey, it's all good. So that's interesting. They pay people to fight, and whoever wins the argument. Very unique.
Is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
What if I promise not to take much of your time? Wait, I was curious about the refugees.
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in.
Unsophisticated
Give it a few years
layperson
and they'll even be asking questions.
Okay, that got us nowhere. Why can nobody answer? Nobody's got any information. Do I have a bounty? No bounty. Well, that one's... he's gone. And, well, them too. I see a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. What this once was wasn't readily apparent at first glance. Seems like this once was an improvised structure of some kind. Search for anything shiny and important looking.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
Oh yeah?
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
That's what it used to... that used to be more than debris?
Yes, technically a hut is meant to be only one story. Because when you stack them, they tend to fall over. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The Order's doing the best they can with what they have on hand.
They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Fair enough.
14.7% higher chance of survival.
So many materials that I have to steal if I want. What is through here? Oh, we could have snuck in. If I didn't convince that guy, I could have snuck in here. Of course.
Where do we go now? What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Voice of the displaced.
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction.
Please, don't
this
distract me
so-called
from my
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you.
Huh?
You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Directorate, Casas, and you are?
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced.
Oh.
That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
A helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
What was that mentioned about an exclusion zone?
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
Order prediction must have been especially foreboding.
Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe were the administrant's words. Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better luck.
I'll give it a try.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Speak with the Administrator Agarwal. And we have to meet with the Abbot Newall still, too. So dark back there. Oh. It's over here. There's so many music boxes. Whoa, man, this place just keeps on going. What the heck? There's so many people. All right, let's start with this one.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
Something like that. She said I should speak with you.
Oh, May, is it? You're on a first-name basis already? This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
The voice of the displaced wants to resettle her people.
Were that it only that simple, but she ignores essential variables of the equation. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the exclusion zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold.
Maybe. Where would I even begin?
The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
What can you tell me about the voice of the displaced?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that.
Yep. Earlier you said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Okay. Talk to the people of the Matriarch's Mercy.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good, good. Continue poking around further, though. You must earn both sides' trust, you know.
I will. Any advice on where to poke around or who to poke?
Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers? If not, do. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
I'm still getting your misgivings aside. How are things at the Matriarch's Mercy?
Besides what I've already told you, to put it
Yeah.
gently, disorganized, which is irregular for a group that prides itself on mathematical acumen. But with effort, patience, and collaboration, I am confident that Matriarch's Mercy will soon be a haven for the displaced.
Still getting the lay of the land around Matriarch's Mercy.
Good. Check in with me once you've made significant progress. As with probability, there is an art to mediation, and it requires a well-rounded perspective.
Talk to you later. Okay, lots of information.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Archivist Woodmark suggested I speak with you about your work.
Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
I'm not sure the displaced have realized everything you've been doing.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I'll leave you to it.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
Alright, what else do we have here?
By the law. It's you.
Doc?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
I'm in desperate need of medical attention.
I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity.
That's fine. Here you go.
Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
What'd you need of me? Tell me what it is you need.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Very well, I'll find your medical specialist, as was foretold.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray.
Okay.
Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Before I get to that, I had another thing. Or actually, yeah, what do you make of the conditions?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Show me what you have for sale.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge. But
That's
my
fine.
prices are fair.
That is fine. Pinnacle Perfume Micro. Essence. Trauma Kit. Okay. It's all good there. Let me do another save here. All right, and give me like 2 minutes here. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue.
I am the senior tenured laureate of the tertiary adjunct school of linguistics, Order of the Ascendant. Today's lecture will focus on the generation of prime numbers, techniques, and uses thereof. I know. Prime numbers. Why so simplistic? Well, consider this a basic refresher course in remedial linguistics for those new to the order. I will start by explaining what a prime number is, despite the fact that you should have known that definition decades ago when you were still in diapers.
We're really just standing here with guns drawn and everything the whole time. All right. What else we have here? There's a vendor. Long rounds are for the sniper. I'm gonna buy some. Oh man. This is like too much. There's a scope. Sawed off barrel. Just looking through these. Biomass converter. Oh, plasma pistol. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hitch/toss ball. Prism sight. Burst force charger. Oh, you can get... Oh. So plasma barrel. Okay, so you can change the type. I see. So now if we go over here... We're gonna mod one of these. I have two of these. Let me mark some for breakdown. Burst assault rifle. Yeah, let's add that one to junk. Some of these I should probably deposit. Okay, the rest were good. Break down all junk. Good. Mods. So I finally have a sight I can put on this. For the submachine gun, let me see if there's any other submachine gun sights. Pistol, advanced magazine. Micro reflex sight. I'll pick that up. You know, let me just pick up these two as well. Okay. There, now we got multiple options. Increased weak spot damage, reduces weapon sway, reduce recoil. We'll take the prism sight. Slot that in. Let's go sniper rifle. Let's go silencer. And I gotta go with the hologram site. Or, you know, let's go with the telescopic site for now. Assault rifle. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them priority to companions and increase the damage they take. Whoa. Wait, that's actually pretty sick. And I can also make it a plasma. Plasma damage stacks burn, dealing increasing damage over time to the target. Yeah, let's do it. And let's use the prism sight. That's going to be a pretty good rifle. Holy. 47. Let's take this one off. Take that off. Put that one back. Sniper rifle back. That's 47. This one's 37. Nice. Okay. Feeling good about all that.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
Call lift. Alright, let's go talk to these guys. This is part of the main story.
Happy to chat for 0.07 seconds. Oh, time's up. Bye.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Oh no, thank you. I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems he's likely involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia. You know what? I've proved Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the trader I'm after said she and Victor had a secret contact within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard
It
of
could
proof
be
within the
him.
Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about their threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
I'm sorry, mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Current tensions, and here I thought we were all getting along so well. Respectfully go void yourself.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Okay. Thanks for all the leads. I'll look into this.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Very well. I have a few more questions before I leave.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Is that a fancy way of saying that you can predict the future?
Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with the war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
So you're friends, colleagues?
Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Especially given how very uncertain life in the colony has become.
What's the story with that giant statue outside?
That is a statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
Alright, thanks for filling me in. I'll be on my way. Sheesh, we got a lot of info there. Alright, what parts of the map are those in? There's the bounty over there. Recruit the doctor. We've also got this. Investigate that. Okay. Investigate the factory. Sheesh. A whole lot going on here. Alright, let's continue working on this one. Talk to the people of the Matriarch's Mercy.
Where to first, Commander?
Hey, what's up,
Emery
Jacob?
Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity?
Where do we go now?
Hope you're doing well.
Refugee camp? Another colony? Are you going to be a problem?
I suppose I can give you the time of day.
How are things around camp?
Vexing. We're at the mercy of the Order, and the Order is at the mercy of their predictions. Not to insult our gracious hosts, but these people don't wipe themselves unless an equation tells them to.
Yeah, let's hear it. Are we going? Go talk to the Sub Rosa.
Go on, get out of here. Scram.
About
Sub-Rosa
her.
thanks you for your patronage. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day?
Where does Sub Rosa stand on the war?
We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war. And maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. Let Sub-Rosa consist primarily of ex-Anti's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel.
Both?
We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry.
I see. On my way. All right, who else do we...
Welcome.
Let's talk to
The
her.
meaning of life is new marriage. And we
I know most of the people we can talk to now
Go on.
to get their stance on things.
Some people think soup doesn't qualify as
The
a meal.
Protectorate have
All right, not you. Oh wait, we can also give this one thing to the guy that keeps coughing.
Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy, friend. We're all in this together.
You just keep your distance.
Sorry, I'm all out of throat lozenges. I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Here, I got some for you. Doc Hollis asked me to bring you some medicine.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
What's it worth to you?
Well, ain't this healthcare in a nutshell? If it's bits you want, you can partake of what I scrounged together on account of folks taking pity on me. You have my gratitude, stranger.
I feel better. Oh yeah, yeah. In like director mode, you can play as like anyone.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables, if we factor for
Yeah, it's
random
pretty cool.
elements offsetting certain key variables, upsetting
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
I'm seeking medical specialist to help Doc Hollis Beardsley.
What? And you think that's me? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
By the power granted in me, I grant you. Surgery, taxidermy, same thing. We don't have the luxury of high standards.
Clearly you don't suffer from imposter syndrome. Have it your way then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
Got any leads on clean sprat corpses?
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
I'll come back once I've got them.
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Oh, so I think there's multiple people we can... Read the Sears prediction. Oh, he gave me a data pad. Right. Taxidermist can be found in the bounds. An auto mechanical that's fallen prey to scalpers. A plumber, a specialist in the most depraved and yet essential biological functions. Okay, so we need to do...
I remember this place before the war.
All of those.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish.
Keep your behavior with
Invaders. Acceptable order defecting.
Huh. We need more local doctor.
There's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
Wasteland devoid of life? No. Arcadia is doomed.
I'll try not to sneeze on you.
Feel better, man.
Mind your truth table P's and Q's now.
The paradigm is a self-centered...
I don't know who else to talk to.
You are a necessary part of the plan. Therefore, you need to be part of the Order of the Ascendant. Drop by...
Oh, it's right there.
Go on. You take care now. Here?
Auntie's Choice just suffered an
Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten history to exclude teachings.
My noggin
Is there anyone else I can talk to here?
What happened? Where do we go? What happened to this place? Law. Matriarchs.
Show your work.
Stranger.
So this is the exclusion zone.
It seems the Order was unprepared to receive refugees in the sheer numbers they have. Theories cannot stand against the cruel facts of reality. But it is the refugees that arrest my attention more than their would-be handlers. Any who leave the Protectorate fold deserve punishment.
These are non-combatants. What were they supposed to do?
There is no such thing as a non-combatant in a system under siege.
Why would they fight to uphold a system that failed them?
The Protectorate has failed no one. These current circumstances are unprecedented. A loyal subject would understand that. My feelings aside, I shall not judge them, owing to our bargain. But I cannot promise my duty shall not win out in the future.
All right, back to it. That's a little rough.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration.
True.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
No, we're good. There anything else back here? Oh, an advanced decryption key. Oh, look at that. What are you doing here?
Oh, a visitor. Without notice. Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
You're fond of these personalized order predictions, are you?
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
Could it just be a coincidence? Couldn't it?
Sure, but I've had 9 POPs so far, and at least 3 times something similar happened. Avoided drowning in a culvert, sidestepped my mantisaur allergy. Forget the other. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of human existence, especially here in Golden Ridge. My co-occupant Ike had a POP done and told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. Later got drunk, passed out, drowned face first in a puddle of water.
So you'd say the Order's predictions have helped you?
You did catch the part I said they saved my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know?
Fair enough.
Speaking.
Sure.
I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Oh, we talked to everybody. That was it.
Anybody needs me, I'll be right here patiently awaiting my latest personalized order prediction.
All right, let's give her the info.
My time is yours. For now.
Talk to everyone, and I'm ready to mediate on the exclusion zone. Well, first, let me do this. And accept. Now I'm ready.
Bring me good tidings. Exemplary. Our scienticians reported they were most impressed with the thoroughness of your inquiry. The displaced must deeply appreciate your careful consideration. And me, by proxy as well, as your ardent and industrious facilitator. Go speak with the voice of the displaced. I will meet you there shortly, and finally, we can bring this to a close.
Very well.
Where do we go now?
So let's do a quick recap. Rolo says the Order's predictions, while not always thorough or completely accurate, have reliably helped him to avoid danger. A local doctor says it proves enough medicine to address local sickness, but will keep occurring until the overcrowded conditions are addressed. Engaged in providing food, members have become injured trying to improve structural solutions. And educating the displaced about that. Here to have hired Sub-Rosa proxies to fight. Okay.
Another refugee camp? Another colony?
Oh. Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Yeah. Remind me again what this whole argument's about?
The seer predicted imminent danger to the exclusion zone. In the interest of safety, the displaced must leave.
Well, the displaced are the ones taking that risk, on the grounds that predictions can be false.
The displaced are under the Order's care, and the Order should decide what is best for them. Hence why we need the help of an outsider. Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order's side.
Speak on then.
Hey, John, thank you for the gift. Thank you. Rolo Nass taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
That was good too. John, thank you again. That's funny that some of those work. He said that they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
I spoke to Vicor Arendi about her support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She's out of touch with people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order.
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold, I will not dispute your findings.
Provisioner Plotnik informed me about the Order's efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
She keeps the Matriarch's mercy supplied except for critical space and building supplies.
If the Provisioner's booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
You heard about the business with the Sub Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd, and I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding leads to frustration. Minor issues get amplified in unproductive ways.
Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah.
Very.
Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding.
At Auntie's Choice, we'd view this from a lens of how sickness undercuts productivity.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
Found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Yep. Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle.
Yeah.
Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's no better, like, I have no business making life or death decisions for on anyone's behalf. Look, for the record, all this is ridiculous. There's part of me that wants to go with 3. Nah, I mean, everything they said, although it's not ideal, like, it's just causing more issues. I roll for the displaced. Their needs outweigh the danger. The exclusion zone is theirs.
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain, though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same.
Burst SMG. Oh boy. I mean, there's a lot of rock underneath there.
Thanks again, stranger. The Order won't scare us off that easily.
All right. Just be safe down here, gang.
Where do we go now? Another refugee?
Okay, cool. Well, chat, we are actually going to go ahead and chill here for tonight. We got finally some more time in. Tomorrow morning, I will continue, and we'll pretty much take it from there. So, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for being here. Again, YouTube is Casas Plays. If you did enjoy it, leaving likes there helps a ton. Subscribe there too, because I'm trying to hit 40k subs, and we're almost there. So, again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.